I got me a truck, a trailer, and a chainsaw.
Stay back, I got a chainsaw.
And $0. Can we go from 0 to 100 million? Let's find out. Well, hello and welcome back in, everybody. This is episode 52 on our journey from 0 to $100 million. Now, last episode I left y'all there, seeing if y'all could kind of guess what this one's going to be about, and we need a little bit of money to do that. So let's go ahead and sell off this lime. Believe it's a pretty good value. Right here, it's showing 1.5 million liters. There was 1.6 something with the greenish value here, bright green. So that means good sell price. So let's go ahead and get all that sold off, make a little bit of money, quite a bit of money, and then purchase something to do what we need to do this episode. Here's the thing, lime's still filling up, at least I think it is, and I'm gonna go through, pick up these pallets, but I also went ahead and disabled all these pallets spawning out. I think I did that a little while ago, and I made a few other changes. I'm not gonna be manually moving these pallets anymore. If they are done, they are getting sold off. So for example, these greenhouses right here, they got nowhere to go afterwards. They're automatically just gonna get sold off from now on. The big one is going to be this right here and the coffee beans right here. They will get sold off automatically. So we're actually going to see some pretty good income whenever I roll over to the next hour at 1 o'clock. Thinking about doing it right now. Ain't a bad idea. Let's try it real quick. And here we go. Took us up to $115,000. Now, of course, I'm not making the most profit out of that because it's not the best sell time and I lose some money doing a direct sell. But this is taking a huge amount of time right here doing this over and over again. So I don't want to do it anymore. Now, there are a few items I'm actually going to keep and not sell off quite yet. Those are the items that have like a bulk to it where I can ship it back to our bulk storage that holds 5 million liters. Then over time, I'm just going to slowly start bringing it over here, getting it sold off. Now, this is everything I just went through and picked up now. Don't even know what all's on here. Let's take a look. Looks like some pepper things. I'm not sure, but we can actually just go ahead and sell it off. I'm not going to worry about it. What am I going to do with all that free time now that I'm not moving these pallets around? Well, it's still going to be pretty well wasted as far as moving stuff around. We're going to trade out this trailer for a different trailer, and that's actually what's going to bring us to the question I asked last episode. If y'all know what this episode was going to be about, gave you a little hint. Check out the $10 million sheep challenge. We're going to do something with moving some animals around. We're going to go ahead and get this Wilson Silver Star right here. This is part of the Dragon's Den production pack. Really love this trailer. It's got a huge capacity for animals. 832 chickens, 108 cows, 200 pigs, 200 sheep. I don't think it's going to be enough, honestly. Let's just go ahead and buy this. Might buy a couple more. Is there another like trailer hitch on the back of this? I think there is not. And maybe I'll get a couple semis so I can have a couple going at the same time. But for right now, we're just going to buy this one and we'll see how much time that takes. $80,000, that is ours. Finally got all the lime over here, 1.6 million liters. Let's go ahead and get that sold off, see how much money we make from it. All done selling off there, $374,949 plus a $43,625 environmental score reward. Yeah, we're doing pretty good on money now. Started off with not that much, getting up there with a good amount. And I just thought of something. Instead of driving the trailer back and forth from the animal pens to my next destination, maybe I should get another animal pen close to my next destination and just move them over there. That way the trip's a little slower. And I'm not sure if you know where the next destination is for animals, but it is actually this building right here behind me. That is the butcher shop. Yeah, we're going to be butchering off some of these animals and maybe put a few animal pens in here close by so I don't have to travel as far. Here's the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is get rid of the male roosters. They're just totally a waste. Or I guess I can say roosters. I'm not sure. I'm sure a hen can identify as a rooster in 2024, I guess. But anyways, let's go ahead and get rid of this rooster. Well, all of them into the trailer. Get them over to the butcher first, and then we'll pick some other animals to move around too. Of course, sheep are eventually going to get there, and I got a feeling sheep are going to be our largest ones for a while. Here's what I ended up doing. Got a chicken coop in here. That one's definitely probably way oversized, 50,000 liters. We'll see. But then I also got a sheep pen in here. Cow barn in here. These are actually different than the ones I already have. Obviously, the cow barn I have is really huge. This one's pretty small. It's going to work out great. I'm actually going to go through and rename these. I think I can do that right here. This is going to be the cow butcher shed or something like that. Either way, it's going to have the word butcher in it. Butcher cows. Yeah, I think that works out great. Going to do the same thing for each one of these. Didn't end up with much. Only 27 chickens. That's not much at all, but it's a start. In the past, I have actually used this butcher mod on some animal challenges. 10 million chicken challenge, I believe, and it actually works out amazing. But I'm pretty excited to try out something besides just this butcher. There's something newer to this pack that I have not been able to try out, or I just never got around to, and that is the smokehouse. This is kind of cool. Apparently I can make smoked cheese also. But let's see what we can make as far as chicken product. Right here, we got chicken smoked sausage. I guess we'll go ahead and activate that. We're going to have something come over here. Probably some wood chips. Now that I see it like this, what that tells me is I don't think it's going to come over here automatically. I'm going to have to bring these wood chips over here myself. That's not good. But let's look a little more into that chicken sausage, I guess. We need some of that. Doing the chicken processing, it gives us some chicken sausage right here. We're going to actually go ahead and set that up on distributing because it's got somewhere to go after this. Now, rest of these don't have anywhere to go, so we're going to go ahead and set those up on selling because I'm not holding on to things. There is one thing out there that all these animals should give me, which is animal fat, and that can be used for quite a bit of stuff. So I'm going to set that up on distributing. Not sure where I need it to go quite yet, but I know I need it to distribute somewhere else eventually. I'm trying to solve the issue for why is there a pallet right there? That should not be there. Hold up. This should not be set on spawning. What did I mess up? Okay, that's weird. Should be set on selling. Guess I missed one. Anyways, I'm trying to solve the issue about how to get the fuel to that, what is it, smokehouse. And I noticed with this Dragon's Den mod, like these greenhouses in front of me, or just one of them in front of me, it requires compost / manure, but nothing can distribute over there automatically because it has a slash in it. And looking into the smokehouse here, it's got those slashes in there. So I do not think anything will come over here automatically, but I'm not going to give up on at least attempting it first. So let's go ahead and skip to the next hour, see if anything rolls over here before I go ahead and purchase some wood chips. I mean, I guess I kind of got all of them. Wood pellets, wood chips, planks, and I'm assuming the last one there is wood. It's got a tree on there. It's just not in here on the typing. There we go. Rolled over to the next hour, and I believe our money went up like $100,000. That is pretty nice. Looks like there is materials missing. I can see that in the bottom right. Let's see which ones those are. And unfortunately, that is the fuel needed to run this place. Yeah, let me go ahead and purchase some wood chips. It only holds 200,000 liters. That's an issue, but I think it's an issue I can take care of pretty easily with some global goods transport pallets. I do have plenty of wood chips in storage right now, but those are actually being sent over here to this building right over there. The yellowish color one, making a lot of money from that production. So I'm not going to waste those going to the butcher, even though it's going to make me a lot of money and barely be used any, I think. So let's just go ahead and buy them. Not going to worry about it. And I did say those global goods transport bags will be coming in handy. Let's go get those. I ended up getting right around 700 and some thousand liters of wood chips, quite a bit, and the production only holds 200,000 liters. So what am I going to do the rest of it? It's going to be these right here. They've been sitting around doing nothing for quite a while, and man, I got a tree right there I need to remove. I'll get to that eventually. Probably the day I run into it. With these sitting there doing nothing, might as well just go ahead and use them, and they'll sit over here doing something now. Currently right now is the best sell time for some pumpkins, so I was going through getting the pumpkins. Got some over there and only had one pallet out of this. But you know what? I'm going to sell it all off. I'm just tired of this whole setup here. Let's get rid of every single thing in these buildings. That's going to be a lot because there's 1,000 pallets in there. There's 1,000 in the other one. There's 1,000 probably between these two right here. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Well, let's go ahead and get it done. Get that money up there because I want to do some stuff with that. But before we do that, let's figure out exactly what we're gonna do with those sheep. That was such a big deal. Looking into my animal pens, they're actually full. So hey, what's that gonna do for me? Really nothing unless I turn on allow overcrowding. And that is exactly what I'm gonna do for these sheep pens. They're just completely full. Let's put that overcrowding on. They're gonna eat through some more grass, which is fine. We got tons of it. And the cows will also be set at overcrowding one day whenever they actually get to full capacity. But until then, I'm going to go over there and grab all the male cows, bulls, and bring them over to the butcher. I mean, this is my first trailer right here, like $250,000 right there. And I had a lot more trailer pulls, a lot more. Now, the prices are going to vary, of course, depending on what all gets on there. Looks like I had some gold on there. Also realized that these mushrooms over here cannot sell at the sell everything. So is that false advertisement? Not sure. Seems like it. Let's go ahead and get everything sold off here that fell out of the trailer, and then the mushrooms can go to the main sell point on the No Man's Land map. For those of you that don't know, there's a mod out there where you can move the animals without actually having to use a trailer. In the top left there it says move animals. Can't exactly remember the mod name, but it gives me the option there, and pretty sure it's probably only PC. Don't know though. It could be any of them. But we're going to move over to butcher cows. Let's find all the males, get them moved over there, and then from that pen we will actually move them to the butcher, which is a lot shorter of a distance. I did learn something. I'm going to have to put in a larger cow barn because at the time this cow barn was all I could afford, and it only holds 45 cows. I need to at least get one large enough to hold a full trailer, or this is just kind of going to be a waste. And I was like, hey, maybe I don't have that many cows, but it looks like I do because I'm gonna have to do this a couple of times. This is one I was actually been looking forward to for a while because it's got hide as an option, and that hide can be used in our clothing factory from the Dragon's Den pack, something like that, one of those factories. So let's go ahead and activate the cow processing and activate the stuff we need to activate over at the smokehouse also, because I believe we're making some beef rib and beef sausage and some ground beef. I don't know if that's going anywhere. I'll figure it out. I believe it is time for me to go through and empty out all these storage buildings over here, which is going to be crazy and going to take me a long time, but I'm not going to keep you all around for that. Let's take a quick look into our finance tab, kind of try to figure out a way to show y'all that I'm not cheating a bunch of money in, but it's not going to be 100% accurate because if I was to cheat in money, it would show up under miscellaneous. The issue there is, whoa, why we got a negative on there? I don't know what the negative is, but also we get money from the environmental score reward. It goes here to miscellaneous. So I guess it's kind of going to come down to the whole trust thing, but let's see what this number's at right here. We're at negative $2,818,000. Let's see what it's at next month as far as profits. And then here we are right here with $918,000. Pretty excited to see what that number's at next month also. Ooh, man, there's going to be a lot of money here, I think. Well, this is going to take me a while. I'm going to go ahead and knock it out between the episodes here, and I will see y'all in the next episode. I really want to thank y'all so much for stopping in and watching. Really do appreciate it. If y'all haven't already, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. If y'all got any tips, tricks, or suggestions, feel free to leave them down in the comments section because they're always welcome. Very much appreciate it and very much need it. And until next time, y'all take care.